back to my channel. So recently I saw there's a lot of discussion about Alibaba and whether the pricing will be going down further or like going back up. And today I want to analyze the major business of the company as well as their product and their growth, and also my opinion about their stock price and whether I think right now is a good time to buy in. Alibaba's business can be divided into four parts. The main part accounts for around 80% of their total business is the commerce side. So that including e-commerce as well as the offline retail. So e-commerce, they have two of the very famous business, including Taobao and Tmall. Taobao is a platform for C2C business where everyone can be a seller on the platform and sell their products to anyone around the world. Because of the rising of Taobao platform, in the past 20 years, a lot of small business benefits from this platform and doing the business in their platform. And another e-commerce site is Tmall, where consumers can buy the brand products directly from Tmall. And nowadays, I notice a lot of American brands has entered into the Tmall platform, like Nike, Adidas, Lululemon, and it feels like be a very strategic part if they wanna consider the next 5 years growth, because the platform contain I believe is more than 800 million users, and that's almost double the population in the United States. So that's why it's a very big space to grow. Alibaba has also a core business in cloud computing, which is AliCloud. Although this business doesn't bring a lot of like short-term profit, but they want to focus on the long-term usage. The management of Alibaba think cloud computing will be an important part in the future, and they want to be in the game. So that's why they want to sacrifice short-term profit, because they aim on the long-term profit. And once they build an ecosystem and the business has cooperate with them, they have a higher moat that the competitors could not compete with. As for the cloud computing, their biggest competitor is Amazon and Microsoft in US. So as Alibaba keep put resources and talents in this area, I believe the potential is very good in the future. Aside from Taobao and Tmall, they nowadays also go back to the physical, like offline retail area. Like they have opened the Tmall store, which is like 7-Eleven store in America, as well as Taobao store, which is similar to Uniqlo or Muji store, that you can buy some like daily usage product or clothes there. And this is one part of their strategic development. Moreover, because current people are more and more tense to the online shopping, they also have the Hip Fresh, which is the grocery store that people can purchase both online and offline. So I have the experience to be the Hippo Fresh store. Their product is pretty good. It's very fresh and high quality, but the pricing is very high. I heard my friend said if you want to buy the lobster, you can order it online and then you can pick up in the store. So that kind of the experience is very convenient to the end consumers. Another of their business is digital media and entertainment. I think it's because they want to complete their ecosystem, and in order to make their e-commerce like reach more users, they also enter into the entertainment area. Like their brand has the Youku Media, which is similar to YouTube in US, and they also have some other platforms that can provide the content to the users, and also they can connect to their e-commerce website, so that while users are consuming the media, they can also do the online shopping if they find specific ones are interesting. And lastly, another aspect of Alibaba's business is innovative initiatives. So that includes the Gaode map, which is like Google Map we are using, and also DingTalk, which is a communication software for enterprise, which is similar to Slack or Zoom. And nowadays, DingTalk has been very popular during the pandemic period because people need to use the online meeting because they need to work from home, and they just use DingTalk as a very convenient software to use. And me personally, I've also tried DingTalk before, and I think one of the killer features is that if your manager want to find you and you didn't respond to his message, he or she will directly give you a phone call, and the phone call will keep going until you pick up the phone. So that's kind of to the extreme in my opinion. But as there's the 996 culture in Alibaba, which is employees work from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. 6 days per week, I think that can explain the products they develop. And also Jack Ma has said he thinks 996 is benefit to the young people. So I feel like that's beautiful for this hardworking culture. After talking about their core business, let's look at their financial data. I want to look at their net income in the past several years. It has been growing steadily from 2016, and in 2019 their net income is 80 billion, while the revenue is 376 billion. And in 2020 their revenue has been growing, although a lot of their physical stores may close, so people switch to online shopping. And I heard a lot of people during this period they just bought a lot of like baking stuff or cooking tools on their platform like Taobao, and they just trying to cook at home. So that's kind of explain why their revenue and net income still grow in 2020. Although it definitely got affected by the coronavirus, because Alibaba as a corporate, I think, had social responsible, and they donate a lot of masks and PPE to the people in need. I think as China has been reopened and the world has been reopened also, their business will like going back to normal, so we can expect the continued growth in the next 5 years. A lot of people will compare Alibaba with Amazon, which is the Chinese e-commerce giant versus the US e-commerce giant. Though Alibaba and Amazon are both e-commerce business, but their business model is kind of different, where Alibaba just a platform for the sellers and buyers. They don't necessarily provide a warehouse for the sellers, and sellers need to take care of everything in terms of inventory and logistics. And Amazon, which is a little bit different, they are the warehouse, so they buy from the sellers and then they sell it to the individual consumers. So with a different business model, their earnings and their revenue would be different too. When we compare the stock price, Amazon stock's price have grown a lot in the past 5 years, but Alibaba stock is it's grown a lot first, but then in these 2 years didn't think it showed the potential. Today Alibaba stock price is 206, and I think it's undervalued, and in my view that the real value in the next 3 years would be around 250. But for me, I will not buy in Alibaba for now, and I do have purchased the stock in April, and I just sell it not very long after when I bought it in May. It's because I saw the political environment, and although I think Alibaba is not like some scam Chinese company like Lakey Coffee, I think Alibaba is a do value company that have a lot of talented people, and I know some people who work there, and I think like in the next 10 years it will also be the leading position in the tech companies in China. But right now, I don't think it's a good time to invest. But I do like to keep watching to see, like, maybe in the future the environment is better and there will be good investment opportunities. But I do think in the short term I do want to do some speculation just because I have confidence to the stock. So if the stock is at 190, I want to purchase some and just hold it for a long time. Yeah, I personally think some bad news or some things happen to Alibaba may be a short-term issue, and I strongly believe in the long term it still have a high growth potential, as it provides good platform and the business model is sustainable, and it's already built an ecosystem in China, and it has a mode that the competitor could hardly beat. And of course, their leader Jack Ma is someone that motivates me and inspires me a lot.
As we start, 18 people have dream. The Alibaba service should help millions of small business, young people to realize their dreams. All the tough decisions we have to make, but we know without these tough days, we can never be today.
Maybe I will talk it next time in another video. So that's all I think about Alibaba stock. I hope it can give you some additional information, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.